Kimotong Hills and Plains is home to the Buya community of Eastern Equatoria in southern Sudan. The Buya are a pastoralist community, with livestock being the main source of livelihood. They also grow sorghum, finger millet, simsim, and groundnuts for food security. The plains and the hills of Kimotong are covered by an abundant cover of acacia trees. One species of the acacia trees, Acacia Senegal, produces a resin called gum africa. The gum has traditionally been used by the Buya as food preservative, food supplement during hunger periods, and medicine for liver and stomach upsets. Collection of gum by the community has been an opportunistic activity carried out during the dry season by women and children. Internationally, there is a growing demand for gum africa in the food and pharmaceutical industries. This growing demand for gum africa presents a special opportunity for Southern Sudan and the Buya community to generate additional revenue from an abundantly available natural resource. The revenue generated from sale of gum africa can supplement the government's non-oil revenue and at the same time improve welfare of Buya community through increased incomes to households. The short film you are about to see shows how a small community-based organization, Galcholo, through support of SNV, Netherlands Development Organization, has mobilized communities in Kimotong to produce and sell gum africa. The film also highlights key challenges that must be addressed to make the community competitive in gum production and marketing.
Kaltika chaki ko bani chikanakia marinu mangobo ko boya kale ko waina kapiga na go kanakia ngelo chibobo kiyoko mayoko nina mangadene kuni mutule abiri tate adi yoko tamao uktamu ari matate ipita naga aduli au kede wayi api ngaibu ngobo ngate pada apiga kartenta apiga
telomot ada di cho velek kadukia naga do chane chite lento chau ada di kednoko en guakete ngo bite ngitore Edo dena kalugunyena naga na rimi kalugunyena kateya kabancha ati galinti che ngane kijowange jakade lo chacho.
Gum Africa in the past was not known very much, but in the early 60s, Southern Sudan came to realize that gum arabic is dominantly in Southern Sudan and particularly in Eastern Equatoria State. And now that peace is prevailing, we want to see how best this can be, harvested and be utilized for the development of Eastern Equatoria State.
In the Southern Sudan, we are trying to develop the production of gum solely because we know that when we develop the production of gum in the Southern Sudan, when the oil revenue diminishes or relatively gets less and less, we will obtain some revenue for the resource of gum africa, which is prevalent in many parts of Southern Sudan, particularly those areas which are not bordering the Northern Sudan. and some semi-arid areas in the southern Sudan here.
All the non-oil revenue have to be taken into serious account by the government of Southern Sudan, because oil is becoming an unreliable source of income.
These are women collecting firewood. After firewood, they will go and harvest gum Africa. Gum Africa, there are plenty in this area. So this is how they, after they have it, they will go and take to the Galchol organization. The Galchol will purchase them from them, and they will give them a little, according to the kilo they bring in gum Africa.
Yokona lita machani ne velek do chigani ko kala getana ko ya karcholo uti utane tukan adu vidulia ya neta dang machani kabuna dro kedole ko liye chalingi ko kaya mutul kari ko ya garcholo anyaru binya ko tane tukan kalui adi gidi chirang dichu tarara.
During the dry season, men usually take the heads of animals very far away from the homesteads. Therefore, it leaves the women vulnerable. It leaves the women actually hungry at home. And therefore, there could be a very good connection that can be created with women going to harvest gum during the time when the men have gone with the cattle and therefore the milk to very far away fields. Women can harvest gum, sell it, and use it to buy food for themselves. So that is a link that is actually going to develop, and that is how we analyze when we are looking at the value chain of gum Africa. We look at how it benefits the women and how it benefits the people in all the chain.
Kapirna na giman ko ada mai wani ayoko keberi lo do tigani akilani nyang kapirna giman ko yan ba mai unane ada unuchiane tadole unuchia batin bu tatina ko de akarine vele kabiyo ko kollin digiti kanyi doli bu perna chano nene chigo kevie nyang ke vala bichikidi tena du do la tigani ko yan berana chiba unucha machani ye unucha dole.
SNV in Eastern Equatoria came with the intention to build capacities of local NGOs in order that they can effect their own development. And now what we did in Eastern Equatoria initially was to conduct a mapping exercise of the economic potential of the area. And then in that mapping, we realized that there was gum Africa that was abundant in the area. And therefore the communities could actually harvest, sell, and benefit from it in terms of income.
We have enough gum here. We have enough forest which can at least we can harvest more than 60, 100 maybe in 2 weeks. But we don't have cash so that our community can continue to bring so that we can buy from them. We don't have a direct buyers. And also it needs us to communicate to SNV so that they can find out the way of the buyers so that they may come and buy from us this gum. We don't have this internet. We don't have any communication so that we can communicate with the buyers.
Adinge ayani tikut kaniko keta nyorbinya kanchi karcholo baka vuna naga vuna kademana karcholo wa kutana kayana kanika kuya karcholo wa kutana denate kaya nyorbia cho we kutenagat yuko na tika pernao we ko ko nyorbinya karcholo wa kademate ko na kam tulu ko ko kanchi angane kuli bete kanchi tabu kuya karchola de kuli nyorbinya oti kingereni adena bodena bola bobo hele bogi ma changa uta havu kagar ko mai bago tuman karcholo anyita ayi tetefai rima ko utane tetefai rima ko utane mayoko rubinya karcholo wa idicho madam tanya rubinya anchi karcholo.
I'm standing right at the bank of River Uochi, and as you can see behind me, the bridge is being carried away by the water, and this bridge was built by the community last year, but because it was not strong, the water carried it away. And this is an important spot where you can reach Kimotong Payam, and if the water is full, it is very difficult for people to pass through Kimotong Payam. So there is an urgent need of building a proper bridge here, and the state government and the other stakeholders should take this one seriously, because if people come to buy gum from Kimotong, then the road access will be difficult, especially during rainy season, because accessibility to Kimotong will be very, very difficult.
For Southern Sudan to be able to effectively participate in the international gum marketing, they need to create an enabling environment. When I talk about enabling environment, is that there is need for proper legislations that encourage investors, international buyers, local buyers to effectively buy the gum and export it.
Currently, our aim is to attract international involvement, people who are interested to help the Southern Sudan, that to go down to the grassroots in the areas where gum is in the production, and then that in turn will improve the livelihood of people living in the gum production areas.
My vision to this gum Arabic, I think is going to be one of the most cash crop which the Director of Forestry will benefit to after these 2 to 3 years to come, when we have the support.
Paulo lotao ko aye dai kapia mutulich ko koe ko tenet karcholo ko tenet cherem ke chava ati chuto ko ngatu ko ti ati ko vele kanani kadimi na ko kula kiri buat kia ko ati Kela ikulu terima kali. Kita tuh kayak buktinya kela ikulu.
Betul, ini na. Sudah ya, gini ya.